I'm meeting G over there.
This may look and sound like the House of the Dead 2, but this is completely different. The typing of the dead. You use a keyboard to slay zombies instead of a gun.
Safe, G.
I'm playing this on my Dreamcast with the Sega Net keyboard. How well can you type? Play this game and find out.
James, I tried. Don't.
And the characters are wearing Sega Dreamcast consoles with a keyboard powered by a giant AA battery. That's a Halloween costume.
I don't want to die.
My God.
Don't run! Don't run! Go away! Go away! Please.
G, blood sport.
This game is brilliant. It scores you not only on your speed, but also your accuracy. I'm a very fast typer, but a horrendously sloppy one, so my score chart at the end of the game will reflect that. It took me a moment to find that question mark. Under pressure, that's harder than you think. Unless you're like a court reporter or one of those people that types things for a living, then maybe not. But I don't do very well with the special keys. There's no spell checker in the typing of the dead. You've just got to fire away at those words as fast as possible. Try not to miss any. This is an amazing concept. They took the House of the Dead and basically remade it for a keyboard as a typing game. This is the ultimate typing game. What really makes this game is the words and the phrases that they come up with. Things that you probably don't type very often. You miss and are hit if you do not type a word correctly fast enough. Then you lose a life, just like in the House of the Dead 2.
Don't know, but it's very similar to the 1998 Tyrion case.
As you may expect, it starts off with extremely easy words and then gets much more complicated.
How could anyone do this? If only I'd noticed sooner.
They must have had a great time making this game. I have no problem typing pickles, but the abysmal abyss, they got me with that one.
Help! Help!
When you think of a shooter on rails like the House of the Dead 2, you think of a game that's exactly the same each time you play it. You improve your skills by memorizing where the zombies are coming from and stuff like that. The typing of the dead is not the same way because it's completely different each time you play it. They're throwing different words at you and different phrases. You'll sometimes run across the same word or phrase during a game, but for the most part you're being surprised and challenged each time you play through the game. It's a shooter on rails that's different each time you play it. A typer on rails. Maybe that's what they could call it. As if the rest of the game wasn't cool enough, check out what they do with the end bosses. They give you challenges where you have to think and make selections on top of typing things correctly. Although I disagree with some of these questions because there's multiple answers, furniture sales could very well concern pirates who are looking for sales on furniture.
Come quickly! Something terrible is happening!
This is not a Dreamcast exclusive. I've never seen it, but this is on PlayStation 2, also for Windows, and I heard about a Typing of the Dead arcade machine. It's not a difficult game to find. I picked mine up from eBay, bundled with the Sega Net keyboard for $30. So it's a bit more expensive than the average game on the Dreamcast, but totally worth
This
it.
must be the car.
You can check out the Sega Net keyboard in my review of the Sega Net keyboard, which is very similar to a normal keyboard except for the fact that it says Sega Net and works on your Dreamcast. As far as I'm concerned, this is one of the top 5 titles for the Dreamcast. No question. The Typing of the Dead is a must-have. Unless you don't like typing, in which case, stick with the shooting version, The House of the Dead 2. I'm a lot better at the typing version. But of course, they're both awesome games. Don't forget to watch my review of the keyboard. I think you'll enjoy that one, the Sega Net keyboard for the Dreamcast. And I lost it on $1 million bill. The Typing of the Dead. Apparently my accuracy sucks, which I predicted, because it does.